Isabel from Mind Body Education, and I'm here with Tereza Andjelic, the Principal of Life Balance in College, who is our Training Provider of the Week. Welcome and congratulations, Tereza, on being our Training Provider of the Week.
Thank you.
I'm excited to talk to you, Tereza, because I wanted to ask you a few questions about your college and how you came to be a training provider, because I actually did know you before you became a training provider as a student of Mind Body Education, and we have actually even travelled to India together. So I'm excited to learn more about how your business has unfolded since you became a training provider. But first, what was it that made you to decide to become a training provider in the first place?
Wow. Studying this course, and I actually can't remember when I started the course. I think it's 13.
Yeah, it's a long time. Yeah.
Long time ago. And studying my own business straight away and helping just so many people in the holistic world. And like I say to my students, I went to a holistic counsellor when I left my marriage, left my world and needed someone. So I actually ended up with a holistic counsellor and just sort of said, I want to be like you. And I saw when you were starting to sell the licenses, I just went, oh, I can be my holistic counsellor and I can teach people to be holistic counsellors. So it all sort of just went into a beautiful journey for me.
Yeah, beautiful. I find that a lot, that often people who have travelled through a difficult road themselves, oftentimes, you know, the life that you thought you had collapses and needs to be rebuilt. And oftentimes there's kinds of tools and assistance that people receive makes such a big difference that they then want to go out there and share that with other people and help other people to not only find ways to improve their own lives, but with what you're doing, training therapists, you know, getting them out there to be able to have a huge knock-on effect and help other people too.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah. So what would you say really drives you? What are you passionate about? You know, I guess I've already heard you say that it's watching people grow and develop, helping people. What would you say really drives you and helps you to keep doing your work every day?
Well, because I have the Life Balancing Clinic and I have people coming to me for anxiety, depression, suicide, it's normally my clients that end up being my students. So that's what drives me to get them to express their story. So once they can express their story, because I've told them mine, and then seeing them just open up their businesses. And today, one of my students has just celebrated her 1 year anniversary of opening up her business.
How fantastic.
So when I see those things, I just think, got to keep going. This is what I want to do. I wake up feeling really good, and you have to really love what you're doing. And this is what I really love doing. So, and expanding and, yeah, taking it to the next level for me, really.
Beautiful. So the next question was, are you finding the journey rewarding? But I'm guessing that you do.
Yeah, especially now that we've just bought 100 acres and I'm going to have a teacher in Sydney and I'm going to have retreats. So we're going to have 7-day retreats doing the certificate level where we can all just be there and get into nature and do the meditations, do the homework, do everything there as, you know, as a tribe. So it's going to be amazing.
Fantastic. So people can come and stay on your new property and be in nature. They're going to connect with like-minded people that are on a similar journey to them. They're going to get to work with you, and that's fantastic because you've been doing this work for such a long time and you do such intense, deep and thorough work with people. Yeah. And not only that, are they going to have that amazing experience, but they're going to walk away with a qualification for a new career and then really basically get assisted in a sense because of all the resources that's available to them after they do your course to set up their own business. Wow, that's really life-changing.
And that I love about this whole idea that I've got going forward is that they'll be able to ask me questions. They'll be able to, you know, we'll have dinners together and we'll have questions asking. So it's going to become really, they will empower themselves together and we'll be there talking constantly for, you know, the 7 days. So it's waking up meditation, going to sleep with meditation and different types of meditation. And it's just going to, it's going to be quite humble. I'm quite humble that I can actually provide this. And it's been a few years in the making, but it's happened. Yeah, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I love that whole the intensity of a retreat, how that just brings everything into such a confined space, and it's just an amazing experience. So I'm really excited for you to be doing that. Some amazing things happen at retreats, and people walk away really changed forever. It's so seldom that you can, spend a week, 10 days, or 7 days somewhere, and it'd be so life-changing. So I'm really excited for you to be doing that, and for everybody who gets to come along and work with you in that environment. That's going to be amazing. So what would you say to people about the courses you offer?
So we are face-to-face, and we are doing the certificate level. We've got the advanced certificate level. We've got the diploma in meditation, which is a really big one at the moment. We've got the diploma in empowerment, master's empowerment, and the big one that a lot of students actually do is the holistic counselling one, which is the 2.5-year course. And what's really wonderful is that majority of my students that sign up for the certificate level actually end up signing up and keep going for their masters in holistic counselling, because I don't know, I guess they see what I've done, and I'm always talking about my story and where I've come from and what I've done, that they just go, yep, that's what I'm doing. So it's, majority of my beginners all start, and we hang out for a really long time.
Yeah, so that's wonderful. Great. So when you talk about the certificate, it's a certificate in meditation teaching and holistic human development, and that's the beginning, and then people can build on with you and go on to that diploma, and then the masters in holistic counselling, which, as you say, is the big one. That's fantastic. It's great, isn't it? Because you can start people off they can start working virtually. I love that they can start working straight away. That once they've got their certificate level, they can go on and study to put more tools in their toolbox and develop their skills, but they can actually start also earning their income straight away and gaining experience immediately. So
because what I do is around about modules 6 to 7, I actually start getting them talking about what their business name they would like to be, and start picturing their business, and that's what makes them so excited about when they have finished, they've got majority of the work done. Because we've put it into plan, we've put it into our classes, and all the other students have a little bit of an input on how they feel about it. So they end up just working together and using each other as really, it's great, it's wonderful.
That's fantastic. Well, is there anything else that you'd like to share to future students or anybody who might think about doing your course from the community?
Yeah, I did this course and I ended up doing my master's, and there's so much to gain from this. And one of my gains is starting my non-for-profit organisation, which is about male suicide, and I started that in 2019. And to the point where we're actually one of the only organisations that has a particular subtitle that proves that the holistic way of health can prevent diseases, can prevent suicide. And when we got that, we got rejected 3 or 4 times to get this particular subtitle. And when we got it, I think I even told you straight away.
Yes, very
it was
exciting.
just one thing something that hasn't been done. So we're under 2 subtitles on the basis that, the holistic way to life can prevent diseases. And we had to prove it. They made us work for it, but we got it. So that's something that I will just be so grateful for, the course that you have written for us to be able to teach other people that, it's amazing. It's just, beautiful.
Thank you. That's awesome. And I always feel so blessed to have beautiful people like you delivering the courses to everybody who wants to come along and make a really big difference in their own lives, firstly, and then to go and take that big difference out and share it with other people and help so many others live happier, healthier lives. So thank you so much, Tereza. It's always beautiful to spend time with you. Congratulations again on being our training provider of the week, and I look forward to connecting with you again soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Isabel.